Yo, what up? It's KP for Twirl TV coming at you from the Hollywood Hills in Hollywood, California. And with the election coming up so close, we're going to talk about this little prop going on in California right now, which is going to set the precedent for the rest of the country. So it's kind of big for everybody, and that's Prop 37, which is forcing these companies who genetically modify our food to start labeling them so we know what's going on with our food. Now, I'm just go ahead and put it out there. You need to vote yes on 37. You already know how I feel about the president, and as far as voting for that goes. But as far as 37, we need to be yes on 37. Now, why this is important is because genetically modified food, GMO, stands for genetically modified organism. And basically what that is they'll take something like corn or like soy or like wheat, and they break it down, with chemistry and with biology, and they take genes from, they take some genes out of like the corn, and then they take genes from like, say, a spider or different sort of insects or different sort of animals, and then they inject that into, say, the corn or the wheat. And that's how that's where genetically modified comes from, because they're modifying the genetics of it. Now let's take the corn for example. What they found out is that, they make this corn a certain way, they genetically modify it, the bugs won't eat the crop. So, you won't get those corn on the cobs where, it's got, chunks, out of it because the bugs eating it and whatnot. So they figured out how to make it to where the bugs won't eat it at all. Now the problem is if the bugs won't eat it, what makes you think that you should be eating it? You know what I'm saying? We're a lot like animals, and we're a lot like insects too, in a lot of ways. So, if the insects are dying from it, that's really not a good sign for us. Now, also on top of that, there really hasn't been a lot of long-term study on GMOs. They do 90-day studies, and then off that 90-day study, they approve GMO. And this, it was hard for them to get it approved, but it has been done. And even stores like Whole Foods have been caught now having genetically modified products in their stores, and they're supposed to be all organic. Off top, the number one threat of these GMOs is cancer risk. It increases your risk of cancer exponentially. And what happens is when we eat these GMO foods, and you have all sorts of different corn products and wheat products and soy products, it's in a lot of things. And what it does is this poison bioaccumulates in your body, and so you get little increments of it which bioaccumulates in your body. Go ahead and search engine that, and that's how you get these cancer risks, that's how you get tumors, and we don't even know what else yet because there hasn't been a long-term study done yet. So that's what's going on with that. Now also you got this whole propaganda going on right now. I don't even watch TV. I haven't had a TV for like 3 years now, but when I'm out and about or I'm at someone's house or something and the TV's on, I catch these commercials, and it's no on 37, it's gonna cost you more money to label stuff, yada yada yada. Now who's behind that? What you gotta understand is the companies that's funding these million-dollar propaganda campaigns is Monsanto, which is one of the companies doing the GMO, and then these other biotech companies and chemical companies that are all in on this genetically modified food. These are the companies that are telling you no on 37. They're trying to save you money. These companies care about saving you some money on some labeling. Like, come on, man, get serious. So the No on 37 campaign, total propaganda. Look into it, follow the money trail, find out who's behind that, find out who's behind the Yes on 37 campaign, and you'll find out that these are people who are mothers, who have a vested interest in the health of their families. That's where Yes on 37 comes from. So you don't want GMO foods. We're eating it all the time. I still have bags of chips and, have a soda from time to time, and don't ever do the fast food no more. I haven't done that in a while, but, we all eat these things, and we're all subject to these foods. And at the end of the day, we should at least be able to know what's in our food, and there should be long-term studies for this GMO stuff, at least, bare minimum. They should do long-term studies before they start giving it to us and then thinking they can't even label it, or like they're trying to save us some money by saving us some money on some labeling. We need to get real. We need to do our own research. We need to look into this stuff, We need to stop buying the propaganda, you know what I mean? And we need to vote yes on 37. So I hope you've been following the election. I hope you've been paying attention to what's going on, you know, as far as politics is concerned, because it affects your life. If you've been watching these videos, you know that we don't subscribe to the left-right paradigm. It's a false paradigm. We don't care if it's Obama or Romney, because we realize they're not the real decision makers. You know, we realize that there is a structure behind them, and we don't subscribe to that no more. But there are things we can do to still make a difference, and this yes on 37 is one of them. Make these companies that are making billions label the food that we got, man. All right? And until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.